Morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to Room 9, the region's largest classroom. It is Dr. Sanders, and I am here to teach a little ELA and math to all of my pre-K students. But what do I always say? It doesn't matter if you're 2 or 102. We will have some fun. F-U-N. Fun while learning. I work at Adams Elementary School in the St. Louis Public Schools, and I am ready to get started. Are you? Yes, yes, yes. Let me take off my hat. Let's take a look at our objectives. In ELA, students will practice pre-reading skills and retelling main idea with some supporting details, what the book is all about. And in math, we would do some graphing. You ready? All right, let's get started with a mindful moment. What's your favorite mindful moment? Some things that, sometimes things just go long. Sometimes you just breathe in, breathe out. But if something is going on, my favorite my favorite mindful moment is when you just smile. Like sometimes you're really upset, and somebody might tell you to smile. That might not help, but if you smile on your own, it's kind of hard. It's just kind of hard to be upset or not ready, right? So let's just practice smiling. You can show teeth or you don't have to show teeth. Either way. You smile, say, oh, I'm angry. And you just smile. And it usually ends up with laughing for me because it's just funny. I'm thinking how I'm looking while I smile. You all have some beautiful smiles. Make sure you continue to brush your teeth every day so they can stay beautiful. All right, let's take a look at some of our friends' names. Whose name is this? This is Trinice's name. Hi, Trinice. Let's spell Trinice. Well, what letter is this? A capital T. What letter is this? An E. Let's spell Trinice. Capital T-R-I-N-E-S-E. T-R-I-N-E-S-E. Hi, Miss Trinice. And whose name is this? Kurt. What letter does Kurt's name start with? A K. What's the last letter? A T. Let's spell Kurt. Kurt. Capital K-U-R-T. K-U-R-T. Hi, Kurt. And whose name is this? Khalil. Hi, Khalil. What letter is this? A capital K. What letter is this? This is an I, but I forgot the dot, which is called a tittle. It's called a tittle. Let me put my dot on there. Sometimes we say if it doesn't have the dot on top of it, I call it a naked eye. We don't want naked eyes. Let's spell Khalil. Khalil. Capital K-A-H-L-I-L. K-A-H-L-I-L. Hi, Khalil. Whose name is this? Tyler. Hi, Tyler. Neighbor. What letter is this? A capital T. What letter is this? A Y. Let's spell Tyler. Capital T-Y-L-E-R. T-Y-L-E-R. And this is Tyler's sister, Taylor. What letter is this? A capital T. You know what? If your name starts with a T, raise your hand. Oh, mine doesn't. Mine starts with an S. Ooh, we got it. Yes, your name does start with a T. Oh, no, you have a T in your name? But the first letter that starts with is the beginning letter. Let's spell Taylor. Capital Taylor. Taylor. Remember, if you would like me to share your name, send your name card in or send your name in, and I'll be happy to share it. Grown-ups, don't forget to visit 9pbs.org. They have some amazing activities. 9pbs.org, grown-ups, including teachers and parents, pbslearningmedia.org. And also, don't forget Bright by Text. If you text CARE to 2744448, it'll give you some information on, it sends you something weekly about what's going on with your child. So you'll know what's going on with your child. And that's Bright by Text. Let's look at our letters for the week. What letter is this? It is a Q. Everybody say Q. A word, Q makes the sound like in quilt. Quilt. Do you sleep under a quilt? And what letter is this? R. R makes the like roar or radiation. Radiation. R. And what letter is this? U. U is a vowel. It makes two sounds. It makes the sound like in understand. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or U like in unity. Like unity. And E. E is also a vowel. It makes the two sounds. It makes the S sound, and sometimes it makes the E sound. E like in equal, and E like in equity. E like in equal, and E like in equity. And let's take a look at our words for the week. What word is this? Us. Us. Let's spell us. Read it. Us. U-S. Us. You are listening to us laughing. What word is this? At. Let's spell at. At. A-T. At. We are at my studio. We are at the store buying some Legos. What word is this? Let. Let. Let's spell let. Let. L-E-T. Let. Please let me make mistakes and then I'll try to fix them. Sometimes I try to fix them. Not all the time. Let's take a look at our words that we have already worked on before with my famous bubble wand. We didn't get a lot of bubbles. Should I try again? Okay, I will. Let's see. All right. That's more bubbles, but we got to get going. Let's go. He, she. He and she rhyme. Blue. Two. Let's spell two. Two. T-W-O. Two. 5. Am. Love. Will. Let's spell will. Will. W-I-L-L. Will. Are. So. We. May. Red. Two. Let's spell two. Two. T-O. Two. It. My. The. Is. Bus. Bus. I am not getting on a bus if you are driving. I wouldn't get on a bus if I was driving. I would already be on the bus if I was driving, right? Anyway, This week we've been talking about the main idea of a book. We've been reading different books. The book the main idea is what the story is all about. What the story is all about. And then it'll tell you, how do you know, I'll ask you the question, how do you know what the story is all about? But before we do that, please stand up. Jump up and down 10 times. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hit the wave 4 times. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Raise the roof 7 times. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push your shoulders up 5 times. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nod your head 4 times. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sit down on 6. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up, down. Sit right down on the ground, on the carpet, or in your chair, or in your seat, on the couch. But please, don't jump on the couch. I have this book. It says, the title of the book is, I never met a robot. I never read a robot I didn't like. I've never met a robot I didn't like. This is the what? Front cover. This is the back cover. This is the spine. And the author of this book is Craig Lopez. And what does the author do? The author writes the words in the story. And I'm reading this book with permission from Crabtree Publishing. This is the title page. As you're listening, let me know what do you think this book is all about? The main idea. I've never met a robot I didn't like, except for the robots Iggy and Spike. Strange bots. I really like Sid because he looked like a squid. Since the day he was built, he wanted to swim, but he sank to the bottom like his good friend Jim. That's Sid, and that's Jim. Why couldn't a robot swim? I met Warehouse Bob while he was doing his job. He worked and worked, never making a sound. He just picked things up and put them down. Clank had one rubber wheel. It was perfect for snow. There was no kind of weather that made him go slow. Sammy was a robot who came from the south. It's strange, whoever made him forgot to add a mouth. They didn't, however, forget to add a shark and a belly full of water that glowed in the dark. On a faraway planet was an alien to be saved. For this dangerous journey, we sent a robot called Dave. The alien came by to greet brave Dave, but we forgot Dave's arms, so he could not wave. Fred was a robot that rode down our street. We see him on Halloween yelling, "Trick or treat!" Broken and rusted in a barn full of hay, tucked away from the light, hides Robot Ray. Robot Ray can no longer work. He just sits in the dark, covered in dirt. Mildred is happy and likes to dance. She says she's learned how when she lived in France. Her favorite dance move is the robot. And yes, if you're wondering, she does it a lot. Can you do the robot? Let me see you do the robot. I know lots of robots, all with different names. Some are built for work and some are built for games. But the happiest robot is my good friend Lynn. Every time I see her, she has a great big grin. Would you like to be friends with a robot? Are you friends with a robot? Do you have a robot? You know what? You can build a robot out of anything. You really can. Because it's whatever your imagination says. Let's see. I can make a robot. I have this roll of tape, right? I have this roll of tape. I can add eyes. I got that eyes. I want my robot to have a mouth. All right, I have my eyes in my mouth, and then I can have arms. I can take the tape and make arms. And that's my robot. Do you have a robot? I would love to see some pictures of your robot and make them any way you want to. What was this book all about? Robots, about different types of robots. And how do you know it was all about robots? How do you know? Yeah, that's all it talked about was robots. Different types of robots. What was your favorite robot? The one who tried to swim? That's probably not smart for a robot to swim. Why not? Because it can't get wet. Most robots can't get wet. They will go like this. We are a... Your favorite was the one that couldn't work anymore? I think his name was Ray. He was just covered in dirt. He couldn't work anymore. The trick-or-treating robot. What was his name? Fred. Fred was the trick-or-treating robot. Robots are fun. This book was all about robots. All right, boys and girls, let's do some counting. Let's do some counting. I'm ready to count. Are you? I'm ready to count my shoe. I'm ready to count. Let's count. We're going to count from 0 to 100 by ones. Warm up. Make sure you're... La, 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 la. Warm up your voices. La, 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 la. Here we go. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's count like a robot. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Really fast. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. In a real deep voice. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. In a really high voice. 51, 52. I can't get a high voice. 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. I don't really have a... Let's whisper. High voice. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Really loud. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. A regular voice. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. We're going to start really low and then get really loud. We're going to start really soft and get loud at the end. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Now we're going to count from 0 to 100 by 5s. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Now we're going to count from 0 to 100 by 10s. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now we're going to count backwards. Put your hands up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Now we're going to count from 0 to 10 in Spanish. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Things that make you go, I was thinking about the robots. Remember I asked you to build a robot? If you go to pbslearningmedia.org and you can search for robots, it's some activities to show you how to make the robots. Or you just make them on your own. But pbslearningmedia.org, you can do that. We're going to take these down. We're going to look at our graph that we made yesterday with the number of letters in different people's names and our friends' names. And yesterday, most people had 5 letters in their name. Most people had 5 letters in their name. We have some new names today, and we're going to count these letters. We're going to count these letters and see if we can, and add them to wherever they go. So, whose name is this? This is Trinice's name. Let's count the letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She has 7 letters. Where should I put my dot? 4, 5, under 7, right? So we'll put it there. All right. And whose name is this? Taylor. Let's count Taylor's letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She has 6 letters. She has 6 letters. Let's count the letters. Let's 6. So we're gonna find the number 6 and put another dot. Then we have Tyler. Let's count his letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 5 letters. So, oh, that's the number 5 right there. So I have to put a chip right there. And Khalil, let's count Khalil's letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 6 letters. So we got to put a chip right there. And we have one more name. I have to get some more chips out. Ugh. Ugh. There we go. I got my chips out. We have Kurt. How many letters does Kurt have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 letters. So it goes right here. Which amount has the most letter? Which amount has the most letters in their name? Still 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 has 5. And we'll continue to work on some graphing. Maybe we'll graph some more names. Maybe we'll graph Sanders. But you know what? What's our favorite word? And how many letters are in our favorite word? 1, 2, 3, 4. But the word is what? 9. Let's spell 9. 9. N-I-N-E. 9. Thank you for being in room 9. Bye-bye.
Teaching in Room 9 is made possible with support of Bank of America, Dana Brown Charitable Trust, Emerson, and viewers like you.